They say it's not easy to meet someone who makes your heart flutter, and finding someone who reciprocates that feeling completely is even harder. The city is vast, yet sometimes we feel lost amidst the bustling crowds. On hurried evenings after work, standing amidst busy traffic, do you have someone picking you up? Or did someone once wait for you at that familiar street corner, but now you no longer walk the same path? How many times have you quietly longed for a hand, only to never grasp it? Encounters that weren't meant to be, leaving voids that time hasn't filled. Those moments your heart skipped a beat for someone, only to quietly walk away in solitude. You run from your own emotions, afraid to bet your heart on love for fear of being hurt again. And so, you forever stand on the sidelines of happiness, wondering if anyone is waiting for you at the end of the road. Let's open our hearts with these unsent letters from lonely hearts, about quiet love stories, about a hand waiting to be held, and about hearts learning to love themselves after being broken. The first letter is from someone nicknamed Jelly. I have a question that I can't find the answer to myself. Why do I always run away from love? They say love is beautiful, a flutter, a desire to be close to someone. But for me, love is like a gamble I'm afraid to place a bet on. It's not that I've never liked anyone, nor have I never yearned for sincere affection. But every time I realize my heart is gravitating towards someone, I find a way to extinguish that feeling. I'm very good at hiding my emotions. I laugh and joke as if nothing is happening. I pretend to be indifferent even when my heart is stirring. I keep my distance, not too close but not too far, so my heart doesn't have to face pain. But strangely, this avoidance hurts me more than anything. Sometimes I wonder if I keep doing this, when will I truly be able to love someone completely? If I keep running, when will I stop feeling lonely? I'm used to hiding what I truly want, used to telling myself that I'm okay. But in the end, am I really okay? I'm afraid of so many things. I'm afraid if I open up, I'll be rejected. I'm afraid if I cherish someone too much, they'll leave. I'm afraid if I let myself fall into some kind of affection, I'll be the one who ends up hurting the most. And I'm afraid that even if someone is patient enough to stay, I won't know how to keep them. Why is it so? Why do I keep running? Maybe it's because I haven't learned to love without fear. Maybe it's because I'm used to standing on the sidelines of other people's love stories, but have never had the courage to write my own. Maybe deep down, I'm still waiting for someone patient enough, sincere enough, to pull me out of the world I've built for myself, to show me that love isn't as scary as I think. But if that day truly comes, will I have the courage to embrace it? The next letter is from someone nicknamed Rain. To you, Star Seal. I call you Star Seal because you are a star in my eyes, bright and beautiful yet so distant I can never reach you. And Seal because I just like seals, no special reason. Just like how I like you, no reason needed, no conditions, simply a fondness. I don't know if this letter will ever reach you, but it will forever drift amidst my chaotic emotions. Regardless, I still want to write it as a way for myself not to carry this pain alone anymore. I like you. I don't know if I should start this letter with that phrase, because now I'm not even sure if my feelings still matter. But I still want to say it. If I don't, I might never free myself from these foolish days. I liked you sincerely, foolishly, with no turning back. At first, I thought I was lucky. I believed you liked me too, or at least I was special in your eyes. The late-night messages, the teasing remarks, the times our eyes met by chance then quickly darted away. All of it made me believe there was something between us, something unclear but enough for me to hope. You were the one who initiated conversations with me. You often teased me, called my name more than others. Some days you'd ask me so many questions, tell me random stories without beginning or end. You remembered little things about me. You knew what I liked, what I disliked, knew I often forgot my pen and were always ready to lend me one. You once offered your hand when I was struggling with a pile of things. Whenever I was sad, you were always the first to notice. These small things made me believe that perhaps this time, my feelings wouldn't be unrequited. I was so happy then, I thought my feelings weren't one-sided. I believed you had a slight flutter for me too. But it turns out I was wrong. You changed. Not immediately, not obviously, but I felt you talked to me less, messaged me first less often. The replies became brief and superficial, the jokes gradually turned bland, and those seemingly accidental touches were gone. I tried to tell myself you were just busy, that I shouldn't overthink, but then I saw you laughing and joking with others, being gentle with others, warm with others. You weren't busy, you just no longer wanted to spend time with me. It hurt so much, an invisible sadness grew in my chest little by little. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know when you started to distance yourself from me. I don't know if those moments that made my heart flutter ever truly existed, or if it was just my own delusion. So, were all those previous signs meaningless? The glances that lingered longer than a second, the words that seemed meant only for me. The times you stood silently next to me by chance, were they all just illusions? Or did you genuinely like me once, but then suddenly realized I wasn't worthy? I hate this feeling. I hate checking my phone for a message from you every time I open it. I hate having to pretend everything is fine while my heart is in turmoil. I hate having to remind myself not to hope, yet being unable to extinguish the longing. I hate that I still care about you while you're indifferent, as if I never existed. I thought I wouldn't cry, but I still did. I understand now, no matter how hard I try, I can never move a heart that was never truly mine. So, I will stop. I will stop liking you, stop hoping, stop waiting for something that will never come true. And then I will learn to forget you, no matter how much it hurts. The next letter is from someone nicknamed Not a Poet. Today marks 10 days since you last replied to my message. I tell myself you must be busy to keep my mind at ease. Summer has passed for a month, and nearly half of this year is gone, but for me, it's just one more in 1,000 days of solitude. I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want my feelings to be a burden to you, because if affection only comes from one side, it will be a heavy weight on the other. I understand that. I don't want to show that my unrequited love for you makes me feel terrible. I don't want you, or me, or anyone else to misunderstand that I'm sad because of you. Truly. Because the affection I have for you brings me so many beautiful emotions, more than all my infatuations. That's why I want to speak my heart. It's my way of making you understand. I want to love, and you are incredibly deserving of love. Hanoi, these scorching days. I wander in the harsh weather asking myself, how was your day? Did you face sun or rain? Who picked you up or dropped you off? Was there anything pleasant to make up for the heat of the past days? I have many questions I can't voice. I can only wish you all the best. I also crave gentleness, care, and attention, but my desire to give is even greater. That's why I will keep this feeling in my heart. So, if I'm lucky enough to be by your side, I will give you all the things I always wished for but couldn't do. My days are tiring too, filled with financial worries and love troubles. That's all because compared to your life's concerns, mine are nothing much. Good night. The next letter is from an anonymous sender. The story begins with a girl named Lynn, a gentle, intelligent girl who always believed in true love. Lynn met Ben at a friend's party. Ben was handsome, talented, and very charismatic. After a few meetings, Lynn and Ben started dating. Their relationship seemed perfect. The romantic dates, the sweet words Ben gave Lynn made her feel like she was living in a fairy tale. But then one day, Lynn discovered something that shattered her heart. Ben had started seeing another girl, unbeknownst to Lynn. This girl was even Ben's classmate, and the times Ben was absent from their dates were because he was spending time with her. Lynn, despite her pain, tried to believe Ben's explanation. He said it was just an accident and promised it would never happen again. However, after a few weeks, Lynn discovered that Ben's relationship with the other girl had grown more intimate, and they had gone on private dates. Lynn felt betrayed, deeply hurt, and decided to break up with Ben. She didn't want to continue a relationship with someone who didn't truly love her. After the breakup, Lynn felt lost and lonely, but she decided not to let the pain consume her. She spent time on herself, seeking small joys like traveling, learning new skills, and taking care of her mental well-being. One day, at an art exhibition, Lynn met Mark, a kind, calm, and very understanding guy. Mark was the only person Lynn could talk to for a long time without feeling awkward. Mark wasn't like Ben. He wasn't sweet and romantic, but was very sincere and always listened to Lynn. The two began to spend more time together, sharing stories and dreams for the future. Their feelings developed naturally, not rushed, but full of trust and love. Lynn gradually realized that love isn't always perfect from the start. Sometimes, true love is when you find someone who understands you, accepts you with all your weaknesses, and is always there for you when you need them. The girl found faith and love after all the hurt. And Lynn understood that love is a long journey full of challenges, but most importantly, it's about learning from failures and opening your heart to embrace better things ahead. The last letter is from someone named Cherry. To you, the one I always await. I write these words with all my heart, hoping you'll understand what I'm feeling. I want a friend, someone I can fully trust, someone who will always look forward to me. Even when everything around me is chaotic, I'm searching for a listener, someone who not only hears my words but also feels the things I can't express. Someone who will be there without judgment, without interference, even when I'm hurting myself. A gentle hug, an understanding look, just by listening, I'll feel so much stronger. I know you have your own worries. I don't want you to carry everything. But I want you to know that you need me too, and I need you. We don't have to be perfect, just ourselves together. I want you to be natural, no need to try hard to be someone you're not. I love simple things, the silent moments we share when we just sit next to each other, not needing to say anything, yet feeling like the whole world is merging. But how can I have you? How can we always be together and never part? I want you not to worry about anyone else but me. I want us to build our own little world, where it's just the two of us, where our friendship can blossom and touch the most beautiful things. Oh, please, let me be a part of your life. Let us overcome difficulties together, share joys together, and grow together. Because just having you, I will feel more complete than ever. I'm always waiting for you. When will you appear? Dear listeners, whether you are currently waiting for someone or not, believe that one day you will find someone truly meant for you because you deserve to be loved. Moreover, happiness doesn't just come from having someone walk beside you, but also from the fullness within your own soul. The important thing is to know how to love and cherish yourself. May you find peace within your own heart.